So that brings us into our next story, in which the former United States Secretary of Treasury, Larry Summers, came out and said that the world, and America in particular, would be a better place if there were more billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg. And, his reasoning kind of behind this is that not only are the major entrepreneurial economy that these people thrive in, are they mega job creators, but he just thinks in general for innovation. And he also has proposed that they should be, paying more in taxes along with it. And his kind of goal with it would be to generate more billionaires like that, but to have it to where they can't pass down that multi-generational wealth to their great grandchildren. So very interesting kind of thoughts from Larry Summers. And what are your guys' kind of thoughts on that? Do you think America would be a better place with more billionaires?
Obviously, I think that there is a looming issue with a lot of people in the American public about they don't like that there's this huge wealth gap between all the billionaires and the rest of society. The thing is where a lot of times that they don't bring up in their argument, though, is the amount of jobs that these billionaires create and the innovation that comes behind their entrepreneurial ventures. A lot of times people like to talk about Bezos when they've actually bought a product on Amazon. You've used his innovation, but yet you don't like the amount of money that he's earned through that. And so I think it's kind of that debate between, it's like, do we want to incentivize people to go out and do innovation like that and create all those jobs? Or do we want to take that away and make sure, basically, we want to make sure that we keep innovation going, jobs being prevalent, but people are still skeptical of how much these people make. There's got to be some balance between what is the risk to reward for how much you're going to earn and make in order to take on a venture, to be able to make a ton of money, but you're taking on all the risks to be able to provide all these jobs as well as the innovation for society.
Yeah, I'm always a firm believer in that you get paid in proportion to the value that you bring and really the problems that you solve. So clearly, I mean, these billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, they are pretty much the centers of innovation and technology. There shouldn't be necessarily a benchmark of like, hey, you can't pass on this amount of money, or there's like a threshold on you can't earn more than this. But I do agree that they should probably get taxed more, and just for the fact of like, they literally have an overabundance of money.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of add this. I thought it was very interesting, that in the article that Larry Summers says that kind of one of the things that he recommends is kind of extending the reach and the authority of, I guess, the IRS. And it's estimated that over the next decade, about $7.5 trillion, which is 15% of federal tax revenue, is expected to go uncollected over the next decade. So kind of crazy how, that is supposed to work out. But the one thing I'll note about guys like Musk, Bezos, Gates, all these people, they give millions and millions of dollars away to not only help support other entrepreneurs, but to more philanthropic causes, whether it's for, homelessness, poverty, hunger, the environment, whatever it may be. If you really look and see where these people put their money, not only have they created thousands of jobs for people, enhanced and furthered the development of technology in various industries, but they've really done a lot for society in a lot of ways. And are they perfect people? No. But at the same time, I just thought it was a really interesting article, especially kind of how he thought, how he would kind of break it to where they wouldn't be able to pass their money down to future generations, which I can't say I agree with, though, because it's like if you build that empire and you earn that money, isn't that kind of what we're working for, to set up not only our kids, but our grandkids, and for our generations to come? You're building that legacy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely think that they should still be allowed to pass down the money, but I definitely think there just needs to be a significant tax on, on certain thresholds. There needs to be thresholds. Just like how there's taxes on, your income level, I think there should probably be taxes on the amount of money that you're able to pass down as well.
Well, I like what you said earlier about you are paid in proportion to the difficulty of problems that you solve. I would also add on there the amount of people that you impact, whether that be the jobs you create, but then also the customers that you attract and make their lives better through your innovation. Absolutely. I bring up Bezos again, the amount of people that are able to work for Amazon. Nowadays, people get their packages so much faster. They're able to buy things with, 3 clicks of a button like we saw the other day. And so pretty much, people don't want more billionaires because of the wealth gap, but at the same time, they impact the most people. and they solve the world's most difficult problems.